Okay, camera's actually working this time and not messing up on me already. Hi, it's Cherry. And we're not in that other outfit now since it's not officially Valentine's Day stream. This is more of a I just really want to continue this game. Whoops. Yeah. So, in case the title didn't give it away, and I probably should double check this time, is the game right? You can tell I'm still not used to this. Yeah. So we are going to try and finish Find Love or Die Trying. I don't think we will from the looks of things. I'm hoping we do, but if we don't get it done tonight, we'll finish it up next week for sure. It's not that long. So yeah, where we left off is we just restarted the whole... It was originally 7 days of the show. Now it's, for some reason, 9 after we got knocked out, and we are now pretty much having to pick the girls that we didn't pick through the first run and trying to figure out why we're here. So, let's get to it. Alright, now comes the actual decision. I don't even know who I'm going to start with. You know what? Allie seems to be the safe choice. I'll probably leave Violet for last. So, Allie. Allie. Alright, we'll make it happen. What, Kat? Why are you doing that? I don't like the sight, especially after what you did to us. Oh yeah, that's why I forgot to warn. I know I'm having maybe some internet issues and frame drops, so be warned. I'm hoping for the best, but I think it's because someone's supposed to be asleep and they aren't. Okay. How I let Allie talk me into this, I'll never know. Are we exercising again? You sure this is a good idea?
There's only one way to find out, isn't it?
Wow, it's only like 5 minutes in and I've already messed up.
Isn't there?
Allie grabbed my hand and pulled me towards the slope of the hill.
Relax, Cherry. What's the worst that could happen?
Well, I could die. Hi, foreshadowing. Would it be too much to ask to be on a TV show that didn't end up with me dead?
Don't worry, I got you. Oh shit!
Allie slipped on her rollerblades, pulling me down the hill with her. At this point, I wouldn't expect anything different. I tried to step back up on reflex, but it was all I could do to stand up with the rollerblades. Oh, fuck! We started rolling down the hill. Faster and faster and faster. Allie was rolling down the hill backwards at full speed. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Allie laughed and pointed at me. Great.
Gosh, your face is priceless. I love it.
Allie turned around effortlessly and somehow glided next to me without ever having to let go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice.
Oh, now you got the hang of it.
You've got a funny way of teaching.
The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing off a cliff. No?
I don't think that's how the saying goes. That's definitely a way of looking at it.
Don't worry about it. You weren't ever in danger.
Have you been rollerblading for a long time?
No.
Wait, what?
I actually just learned how to today.
What was that about never being in danger? Oh no.
Shh.
You're quite the daredevil, aren't you?
What gave that away?
She laughed as she slapped me on the back.
You know, you're a pretty quick learner.
You
You picked up on rollerblading almost as fast as I did.
Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Allie.
Shucks, I feel the same way, Cherry. It's great to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy. We're all gonna die. You might as well be around the people that make life worth living.
I couldn't say any better myself.
You know, I bet you can't skate backwards.
Oh no. Let me adjust something real quick. I hope that doesn't affect it too much. Okay, I think that's working a lot better. Sorry. Allie reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why's that?
I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump.
Oh boy, not this again.
I'm Cherry and I can't handle a little bump. Ah, help me!
Okay, you're just mocking me now, aren't you? Oh, come on! It was a hill!
Yeah.
I felt a fire light inside me. Oh no, please don't tell me we're gonna encourage this. Bring it on, Allie. I've given up.
Oh, are you sure?
Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet, but do it anyway. At least you know it this time. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. Oh no. And did a backflip. Wait, am I doing a flip or is the world flipping? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh fuck. Oh wait, what? No, not this again! Are you fucking kidding me? No, I won't let you kill Cherry. What? Great, we're doing this shit again. You're going to wish we had. What the hell?
You're up! You okay, Cherry? Try not to move. You're a little banged up right now, but you'll be just fine in no time. Cat and I treat your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself.
What happened?
You, well, skate backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh?
Why is my mouth being stupid? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move this again. Welcome to, of course, I'm editing placements right now. Does that work better? Hello? Let me reset VC face real quick. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. I probably could have just gone to a break, but oh well. We got this. We got this. Alright, that's probably a lot better. Sorry about that. Alright. I think that's a lot better. Alright. How did I get here?
I carried you here.
Oh man, my head.
Take it easy. It's only been a few hours since you KO'd yourself.
Why is my eyes doing that? It's not a stream without technical difficulties, apparently.
Well, it's sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help you get your strength back up quick.
Thanks, Allie. That's really nice of you. There we go.
Don't expect something that Violet would make. All I can promise is that the food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out.
No, really? No shit, Sherlock. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. I'm dying! For a moment, Allie was wide-eyed with shock and horror. We're joking, aren't we? I'm just messing with you. The food's delicious. Thanks, Allie. I just figured I'd get a little bit of payback.
You know, no one forced you to jump.
Let me try this one more time, because apparently... There we go. Can't go one day without problems, can we? She laughed and slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her head through my hair and scratched it. Aww. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes.
I'm looking forward to our next adventure, Cherry. But promise to not be too stupid again, okay?
I'll try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. Ain't that the truth?
I guess impressed is what we'll call it.
We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, someway, Ollie could take the ordinary and turn to an adventure. I was laughing so hard I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. Okay, so are we actually going to talk to Kat this round? That's my question. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. Who'd be coming at this hour? Okay, it is Kat, I think. I shuffled over in a haze. Yep, there she is, right on time, guys. Hey there, Cherry. Sorry to bother you this late. It's alright. What's up, Kat? Now I'm feeling deja vu. Don't mind me. Just going to make myself feel real comfortable. Yep, this is literally the same situation as the first day last round. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. I closed the door, then sat facing her on the opposite side of the bed. So, what brings you here tonight? Can't stop thinking about me? You wish. Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. And that means checking in with you every night to see how you're doing and making sure you're doing your best on ratings. That's nice of you. Thanks, Kat. Well, to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Again, not a surprise. Back to what I'm here for. Your date today with Allie was a ratings knockout. You and Allie were the favorite pair. I gotta say, she knows how to make exciting TV. She's got potential for her own show now that I think about it. You were saying? Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. The whole world knows now that Allie's your first soulmate candidate, and they're hungry for more content. That said, we need a little more drama in the mix now. Oh, what a surprise. Tomorrow, I want you to find who your second soulmate candidate is and ask him out on a date instead. I have a feeling we still have to say all right for this question, so we get no choice yet again. Alright, sounds good to me. I would have expected you to spend more time with Allie tomorrow, but I guess you understand your situation. Without those ratings getting higher and higher every day, they'll axe the show and your life with it. I guess that makes sense in some warped way. Oh, that one's actually a little different, because last time we asked what would happen if they axed the show too early. I'm impressed at how well you took that. Well, it's not my first rodeo. I'd almost think it was... I'd almost think it wasn't your first time on the Life or Death Killing Days show. I wonder why, you little... I love her dearly, but I want to know why. Well, that's pretty much what I needed to tell you. It's getting late, and we've both got big days tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, Cherry. Good. She was gone before I had the chance to finish. Guess it's time to call it a night. Alright, ready for today's dream. The sound of what... Is this going to be the same one as last time? Hey, I can hear her call out to me within the dream. It's you. Yep, this is back. Great. I love you, Cherry. I always will. And I'll always love you, too. My mouth moves on its own. Okay, so this is a little different besides the jump scare we've had 3 times now, I think? Even if there's so many other women on the show. Okay, I really want to know what the thing behind these are. Come on. They could never be you. I held her tight and kissed her. You promise? I promise. Promises are unbreakable, you know. That's what you told me. This time it's actually a little longer than the previous, though. I meant every word I say. said. She smiled at me. You better have. Your face is becoming clearer to me every day that goes by. I know you're here with me. But which one are you? Ugh. Oh, so the one that we're thinking of is one of these girls. Okay, I had a feeling. I'm curious.
Oh my gosh, I heard what happened yesterday. Are you okay?
No worries, I'm good. Thanks, Louie.
So relieved. Should you not be resting after yesterday?
No need. I've only got a few scrapes and bruises, just like I did today. I'm surprised that both of you aren't dead after what you pulled.
Believe me too.
Wait, what?
I mean, no worries, Scarlet. I've been rollerblading for longer than most people have ever.
I don't know why you keep doing this to me. Frame rate's dropping. There we go. Technically, that's probably true, but did we forget what she just told us? Oh my.
You should teach us how to rollerblade, Allie.
Oh wow, my speed's actually going down. That's not good. Are you done? Okay, speed went back up. Like I said, internet problem, so I apologize.
It seems like it'd be fun. You sure, Tara? I feel like that might not be a good idea. What's the worst that could happen?
I like your attitude, girl. Oh, wrong character. I'm great at this.
I like your attitude, girl. Come on, let's hit the road.
Allie grabbed Tara's hand and pulled her away. Oh no. Sometime later. Hey, Tara, how was skating?
There's no words.
Oh no, Tara. And there she goes. What a surprise. I think Allie broke Tara. Scarlet waved her hands frantically in front of Tara's face as if to check if anyone was still in there. I'm still saying the humor in this game is actually pretty good, so. Tara? Are you in there? Hey, Tara. The internet's back. Oh my gosh, she actually didn't wake up. I guess nobody's home. Is there a medic on the island? Luckily, Tara was fine. Thank gosh. After that was resolved, we spent the rest of the morning playing video games as therapy for Tara. As you should. She still doesn't remember a thing about what happened. What did you see, Tara? I guess we'll never know. There you are, Cherry. I've been looking for you. It's time to decide who your second soulmate candidate. Cat moved in closer to whisper. Not like you really have a choice, though. Oh, well, thanks, Cat. Aren't you, sight for sore eyes? Alright. So without further ado, Cherry, who's the unlucky girl? I like to spend some time today with... Yeah, my frame rate's really dropping. I think it's because of our net. I said I would do Violet last, so I guess we'll do Scarlet. I'm trying to see something, sorry. I don't know if it's my computer or what. Oh no. Scarlet. Alright, we'll make it happen. Let's have Cherry start in the mansion. And, ooh, I know where to bring Scarlet. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. Oh no, not again. Okay, now my FPS is doing fine. It didn't take long to find Scarlet. She found me first. She just had to burst through my door and was trying to catch her breath as it slammed shut behind her. Welcome to Only I Would Be complaining about my FPS tonight, huh? Cherry? Thank God you're okay. Oh my God. What's going on, Scarlet? Long story short, I experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier. There's nothing really like it. It's really incredible. And I messed up my intro with you earlier and... Whoa, slow down. I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. It's amazing. Oh boy, not this. Wow, that's not something you hear every day. The cool thing is, applying just the right amount to a person makes them forget specific things. Who they are, how to write, anything. Oh no. The bad thing is, I don't want to know, do I? Ah! What the fuck? Something slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped up from the surprise. Oh, why did you send Auntie Bracket Brothers? Ah! Give me brains and bananas! Oh my lord. Applying too much turns people to racket and monkey zombies hell-bent on eating human brains. Well, it's a good thing now we hopefully know from your mistakes. And bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast! Oh, hi, Four. Four busted through the door and blocked our only exit. I mean, there was a window. I swear the show's trying to kill us. Give me brains and bananas! I'll get him out of the way. He'll give you time to run. I've got a better idea. Scarlet blasted Four with the white powder, covering his face entirely. What the? He flailed wildly for a few seconds, then fell to the ground, unconscious. Is he gonna be okay? Oh my lord. I guess we'll find out. Oh my. I guess we'll find out. For now, let's focus on getting out of here. We ran outside the mansion as fast as we could. How did this even happen? Oh, I was afraid you'd ask that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. Oh, that's actually really sweet of her. So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. Okay, get attention's poor execution. That's all I got on this. I must have done the numbers wrong. I had way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. I'll fix this, I swear. I just need time to make an antidote. Luckily, I left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there until we got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Wait, where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. Oh! Nice way of spelling my name, but hi, Tatsu! Oh, dar. I just realized that's there and not you trying to say someone's name or say something. Look, I'm used to saying there. I'm sorry you had to come in during the weird stream, but how are you doing? Oh shit, we got to go back and save them. I don't know how to say this, but I accidentally turned into zombies too. Oh no. But they were a little bit much, so I locked them in the library. We're doomed, aren't we? I think we've asked that multiple times at this point. Scarlet and I passed the first time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. Doing alright, just getting some music and sound effects for this week's project. How's you? I hurt myself at work. Does that count? Besides that, just normal. I finally got food. This week is Sly Cooper, isn't it? If I'm remembering correctly. She seemed to be quite he cannot speak. Good luck with the Sly Cooper stuff. And you better be resting when you can, or else I will hunt you down, dragon. She seemed to be quite frazzled, despite seeming so put together. But I can tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watch her build a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, I can't help but be a little skeptical. Alright, it's showtime! Okay, LOL, I'm going to work on it for a couple of hours, then head to bed. Sly Cooper is as intensive as MSN. Makes sense, but make sure you head to bed soon. I can't say the same. Just take care of yourself. You know I always ask you to do that. You really think this will work? You bet. I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. We walked out to the outside of the library undetected, but we were definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a PST. Why is my frame rate being so weird? I'm sorry. I forgot you're a PST, so you're still at 8. Brains! When did we get into zombie mode? That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Ta-da! They're coming right at us. Nothing to worry about. Oh, okay. This was completely misleading. This is payback for you guys acing your introductions. I actually thought she was going to shoot at us from the promo pics. I'm sorry, what? Oh, nothing! You sure that's gonna cure them? Of course. What does it look like I'm doing? Something told me that Scarlet was enjoying this a little too much. What the hell? I take my eyes off the cameras for 1 second, and there's zombies in the house? Not for much longer, I promise! We spent the rest of the day... Oh wow, it's a slowed down version of the heavy sauce from Team Fortress 2. I actually still haven't played Team Fortress 2. We spent the rest of the day administering the antidote to each person. Each of them knocked out as soon as we delivered the cure. Not quite the first date you expected, huh? You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me to make the date a date exciting. I had to get your heart racing. Kat, please stop meddling with my love life. Thank you. I think I did a pretty good job at that. I guess that's technically true, but aren't there easier ways? Something tells me this woman's full of more surprises. Hi, I'm going to pause for 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Sorry, we found out why my internet's acting up. Someone should be asleep by now, and they aren't. Unless school's canceled tomorrow, then I'm screwed. Okay, anyway. I was about to enter my room when I found a familiar tap on my shoulder. Yes, I know I can hear you thing. Hey there, Cherry. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Allie or Scarlet see me coming here. Fan some flames. Please stop messing with my love life, cat. Thank you. I love you dearly. Stop it. Sorry. What? Cat looked around, smiled, and then went to my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough rains to avoid early canning. People loved when you and Allie were the main shift, but loved it even more after Scarlet kicked off this competition. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. I'm curious about how you're feeling about Allie and Scarlet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Yeah, since these are the ones that I didn't go through the first 8, so I don't have as much connection. Oh, actually, I think it might be Allie for right now. I think I have a better connection with Allie right now. She makes every moment exciting, and I just can't get enough of that. I had a feeling you'd say that. And you're right to say that. We'll see how things go with Allie. Something tells me you'll have a chance to hang out with her again soon. Actually, I'm going to add some text here real quick, just in case. Add source. Issues. Yes, you can all hear me typing, I know. Font size. Let's go smaller. Done. Oh, it's right over here, isn't it? Well, I gotta go get a shower, then back to work. Stop by to say hi, and I'm hosting you, so... Oh! Thank you! I'm surprised. Tell them not to expect much, but thank you, Tatsu. Please get your shower. Oh, yeah, now that I tried to make the, please be careful, I might have bad internet note, it's fine. Or at least it seems to be a bit finer. Oh no, I can still hear him. Can I just... Limit top vertical. Oh, there we go. That's a new one. I don't know why it's not showing though. Oh, that's why we're having problems. Alright, later. Get best girl. Mumbles whoever that is. Well, unfortunately, best girl ain't on this run because I tried going to the 2 best girls earlier. But thank you, Tatsu. Have fun with your shower. Alright. Done. I'll put you down here. Yeah. That should be it. Okay. That should warn everyone now in case we do have internet drops again. It seems like we are running smoother now, but I can still hear him. Alright. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows? You might just be the first one to make it out of here. Well, I was close to it till you kind of interrupted me, you little... Night, Cherry. Good night, Cat. She left my room, closing the door behind her. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. I also just realized we don't get the Epstone tiles like we did the first round. And I'm kind of actually a little upset. I would love to see the new, like the same ones even. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the 2 of us. spending the evening together in the games room. Wait. I'm reading the book and at the same time watching her rage against the opponent in the fighting game. We're actually talking about Terra. Is Terra the one we've been thinking of? That'd be cool, but... It's fun to watch her savor each victory or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be the simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement. For fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. All I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. Oh, like, I'm a little upset it's not Yui if it's who I think it is, but I will take Terra, to be honest.
Anyone else wake up with the world's worst headache? Tell me about it. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. Oh, I did have a dream that we were being chased by someone.
Oh no. It's this again.
And really? And who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamt the same thing. As did I. She locked us in the library and shot us to pieces.
Oh, how wrong you were.
Whoa, that's the same dream I had.
What do you think made you all dream up that? Either way, it was just a dream. If they only knew. Alright. Yui used... Yes! I swear this game is just chock full of Pokemon references and I'm living for it. Yui used Mean Glare. It's super effective. I love it.
Come now. There's no point in getting upset when at what they did in a dream. You're right, Violet. And yet... I seem to remember you being there too, Cherry.
Oh no. Oh man, I'm going to talk my way out of this one. Somewhere or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was just a crazy coincidence. At least, I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again, please. Alright, we have one... Oh, I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Alright, we only have one choice left, I think, so we get no choice this time. Morning, Cherry. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm going to make a killing from today's bet with 4. Are you really betting on me again? I thought I yelled at you about this first time. The poor guy. He doesn't know you've been rigging the show. We're calling her out. Yes. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll just be between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out.
What? Wait. What? Just a second? What does...
I thought somebody would ask. Let me explain. I'm waiting to see if the Airdate decides to actually work. There we go. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. So it's the same thing as last time, thank gosh. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really, it's no big deal. Terra did a little fist bump. Oh, thanks, Terra. I see how you mean to me. So without further ado, Cherry, who's the last unlucky girl? I love how you're still wording it like that. I'd like to spend some time today with... Well, I only have one choice. I wonder who it could be. Violet. Let me get a drink. Alright, we'll make it happen. Give us a minute to set the scene, and then go find her. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet, when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. Oh, hi, One. One stepped out of the driver's seat and walked towards... Wait. Didn't One and, Violet have a little tiff last time? How did she convince you to do this? Cherry, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Cherry. You already heard what she did to my bro- What did she do? Not this time. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen on a dating show? Everything. We sat in silence as One drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside.
Bonjour, suitor. I trust my new butler brought you here safely?
Oh, how did you convince him to be your butler? That's my question of the week. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet?
I thought I would give you the chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I'm told this is what people do when they are courting.
Have you never been on a date before?
Of course I have. And I've read all the manuals on the subject. I'll have you know I've studied every book in the lusty new Mason Maid series and know them by heart.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Impressed, I'm sure.
Sure. Yeah, a word for it. Pardon my interruption. I brought your food. Please be seated, honored guests. I would love to know how they made this background, though. That would be interesting. Violet and I sat on the table in the center of the palace, as One placed each dish onto the table one by one. I think that was a typo. He seemed to linger over the meatballs. Oh, not this again. Okay, now that we composed ourselves. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as he brought them over.
Thank you, One. Please, don't hold yourself back.
Don't think I will. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life.
You're right on both counts, Cherry.
I'm ecstatic you like these... Oh.
I'm ecstatic you like the assortment. I planned it myself.
You're a chef?
You could say that.
What do you mean?
Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Cherry.
There's not too much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug.
You do not remember your past?
Yeah, bummer, right?
Then rest assured, I'll find the finest scientists in all the land to help you recover your memory when this is over.
Okay, to be honest though, everyone's really helpful. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Ah, no, I did not watch Streamlabs. There we go.
Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Oh, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise?
Oh no. What do you mean?
Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down.
That may be true, but still, I need to know.
You sound just like the reference examples in romance manuals, not novels, well. Consider me impressed.
You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right?
You're quite funny, Cherry. An admirable trait to have. I like that.
Oh, this girl's going to be the death of me too! Great!
Anyway, you haven't
Told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know.
being the scion.
Oh, she is a scion. I forgot.
Being the sign of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid.
Oh, wow. Yeah, my speed's being really bad. I wonder why. No, I do not wonder why. I know why.
Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant business. I suppose if I have a spell time, I enjoy baking.
I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is... Oh no, there goes my speed. My speed's going everywhere.
Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents.
I'll be right. Okay. We are going to...
When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from doing it ever again. With all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it?
You know what?
I do know of what, but what do you mean?
Who cares what your parents think? Here, on this island, a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together to bake up for lost time? She laughed like a child.
That would be wonderful, Cherry. I'll make some time on my calendar for you.
Okay, so I'm guessing... We spent the next few hours enjoying the finest meal that money could buy. Each course was better than the last, just like each chapter of the lusty new Asian maid, according to Violet. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. If I could have one thing or the other tonight, it had to do this. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. Oh, hey Cherry. Hey Cat, what's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Allie was your favorite till now, but maybe Violet has shaken things up a bit? Who's number one now? It's still Allie, I hate to say. Violet is a little nice, but... I've been counting the days till I can see her again. And I know it's going to be worth the wait. Damn, that's definitely going to go in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried. Well, thanks. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our reigns. Which, of course, means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now, though. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, you'll go on the second date with each of Allie, Scarlet, and Violet. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Oh my lord. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good. That's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your first second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the older the contestant is just as important as the contestant itself for ratings. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Yeah, it keeps going between high and low. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Yes, it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why's that? Feels like freedom. I can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from... She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. Yeah, I know, I'm gaining over 25%. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back to reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under?
Then you set the meet at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it.
Tara furiously scribbled down notes.
Wait a minute. Can I just cook it at 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out.
What's going on?
Oh, good morning, Cherry. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Tara will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me.
Tara turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right.
And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh, you little faith.
Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clapping her hands tight. It's delicious.
I did it? Oh my gosh!
Tara did a little dance in celebration.
Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey, Violet. What is it, Cherry?
Is this what you cooked, or was this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my. She slipped on her soup constantly. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 4 days, but still it counts for something. Morning, Cherry. Congrats, you made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Allie, Scarlet, and Violet, who do you want to spend today with? I think we're going to try for Scarlet today. Huh. If making zombies doesn't count as a red flag, I'd love to see what your Dane handbook is like. But that's not my business. I think Scarlet's somewhere around the mansion. We'll follow you. I found Scarlet out for a stroll outside the mansion. She seemed a little down. Hey, Scarlet, are you doing okay? Jeez. It's just you, Cherry. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's, not your fault. I'm just a bit on edge after the whole zombie date thing. Whatever it was. I guess I'm feeling a little sad about all that. Why? You saved everybody. You wouldn't have needed to save everybody if it wasn't for me. Hey, at least we don't have banana zombies running around anymore. Without your help, they'd still be running rampant. Still, they wouldn't have been running around in the first place if it wasn't for me. Well, that's true, but hey, it makes for great TV. Which, inadvertently, is pretty good for keeping me alive. But I'll keep quiet on that. Besides, you did it because you were trying to help me get my memories back. That means more to me than I can say. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. If that's okay with you, I'll try again, and I'm sure this time. Let's not worry about that for now. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. For now, I just want to get to know you better, Scarlet. We got interrupted last time, to say the least. Sorry, I've had a long day. Care to join me in making up some lost time? That would be fantastic. There's somewhere I'd like to go, if it's okay with you. Lead the way. You won't regret it. Oh yeah, that means my internet must have disconnected. I'm sorry. At least I think you won't. Should I be worried? Come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along with her. Who could say no to a girl who could turn you into a zombie? Behold. There's a nightclub in the mansion. Wait. How? There is now. I made it myself. Granted, I use it more as a testing ground than a real nightclub, but the staff really wanted something to blow off steam in. And okay, I cheated a little bit. I made a robot that made the nightclub for me, but it still counts. I think you're probably the first person ever to say something like that. Also, I didn't know you knew how to build robots. That's amazing. Hell yeah, it's cool. I get the feeling that building things to make people happier was what I enjoyed the most before I came here. What do you mean by that? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Actually, maybe you're the one person who would believe. Maybe it's worth a shot. Could she be like me? There's so much of my life I can't remember for some reason. I couldn't help but raise an eyebrow. There was a lot of broken people after the war in New Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I was told that I had a gift for research. A gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So if I finished school early and got my PhD, I left a task force dedicated to helping survivors. We helped them forget their most painful. Their most painful, most traumatic memories, and move on. It was my life's work, you know? But now, I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere in our research. To be completely honest, I really can't remember how I got here either. I'm sorry to ask, but how on earth did that happen? If I knew before, I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous, and I wasn't willing to test on someone else? Maybe I don't know. I don't know. The crazy thing is, I went from that to being on some kind of dating show. What the hell? I guess it does sound pretty weird. And the idea of getting married in 1 week? Who wrote this? An idiot? Oh no. I couldn't help. But what do I even have to lose at this point? I wouldn't look at it that way. I can't remember anything either, but I'm alive. As long as I'm alive, I got nothing to lose and everything to gain. An optimist, huh? That's worth something. I guess you'd understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after all this is over? Honestly, I don't know. I want my memories back, but if I can't just get them back, I try to make the most best of things. That's some plan. I'm still working the details out. Give me a break. At least you remember some things. I couldn't even remember my own name at first. You got me beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued the others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living. The moments that made your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I got a sleigh idea, if you're interested. Let's hear it! Getting engaged in the week is stupid, and the person who agreed to do that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you, Cherry. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. That's... Shh. Let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times that come. If you'll be mine. I can't remember the last time I've had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. I think this was the first time that I felt a little better about what happened. I want you to feel better about the past too. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know? And maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're all still in each other's lives after this, we'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing, Scarlet. I'm glad. But, how to say... I'd still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career, won first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and I laughed out loud as she listed her accomplishments one by one. She made angry faces at me in mock anger. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get that wrong. We spent the rest of living enjoying each other's company. I know why our internet's doing bad, which is great. The smiles and laughter never stopped, and she never let go of my hand during our walk. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like somebody had the same idea I did. Cat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine on hand. Oh, so we actually get to see her drink this time. Hey there, Cherry. Care for a glass for 5? No, thanks. I don't drink. That's okay. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're on a killer dating show, and you're worried about a hangover? I want whatever you're drinking. Kat filled her glass to the brim, then downed it in one go. Nope. Still not feeling like a hangover is worth worrying about here. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Cherry. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Kat. No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, the old career fair down the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why's that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Don't worry about yourself, Cherry. If you knew some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to come for me. What sounds like no one really has any choice. I think I'm probably going to cut it off half an hour early, to be honest. Like I said, I've had a long day, so I'm actually really tired. So I'll get to an hour and 30 and then probably cut it off for the night, and we'll continue this next week. Hopefully we'll be able to finish up on Monday. You just focus on being a rain magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Oh! I'm trying to look at the sub thing. Thank you, Usagi31990. I hope that's correct. For subbing. Thanks, Cherry. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Oh, wait, that means I can actually turn this on. Or maybe it won't work. Give me 10 seconds. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get on here so that it actually looks good. Is it most recent subscriber? No. Yeah, it doesn't show me. Okay, I guess we will just do this and hope for the best. Welcome to I Promise I Know What I'm Doing. Oh. I say that and then I have problems trying to... Alright, for right now, I think that's what we're going to do, but it's not even showing properly, so I might have to fix that for next stream. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. The Walking Corpse has given me advice on how to live okay. First of all, I love you dearly. Fuck you, though. Do I really look that bad right now? Oh, wait, I think it was the opposite way. Never mind. Sorry, Kat. Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now, hold on just... Bye, Kat. If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. Can we please do my favorite sentence next? Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good. Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. It was the same as before. We made out fine, so we should be good. The two of us were lying down in the grassy field, watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Wait, this is Yui. Were we in a relationship with everyone at some point? I wonder if that's why. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. Either that or I highly doubt this is it, but maybe all 5 girls are pretty much parts of who was our partner? It seems kind of likely at this point, but who knows? It's very sci-fi. Anyway, would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody, and it's missing a lot of the you don't even have to ask love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? Oh, okay, I know what happened now. That sub was on YouTube. I did not know it actually, add my YouTube stuff, too. I'll have to remember that. We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have a chance to meet her. I know. We'll make sure our kids get a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. Oh! What? Say that actually after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. Aww. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Oh, what the fuck? What happened? The next day I woke to the sound of an explosion inside. I ran outside as fast as I could. What the? The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near. Scarlet, what did you do this time? Oh, hey there, Cherry. Nice weather we're having, huh? Hey, Scarlet. You okay? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figure if you and I ever, well, you know I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. Aww. I like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Give me a minute, and then we can head to the forest? I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. We walked together through the forest, hand in hand. Talking about things we do after we got off this island. Talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens. Do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if it could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. Yay! Scarlet did a little dance of happiness. Aww. We spent the rest of the morning together in the woods, enjoying each other's company, and maybe a little more than that. Oh my. Somehow, in the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. Good morning, cats. I've been looking for you. Yes, we can see this again. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow, this scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every open bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date. You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Oh yeah, fuck. Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Scarlet went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on the second date with today? We're going to go in order, so I guess Violet will be next one, and then Allie last, and then next round will be Violet, Allie, Scarlet. Violet. Okay, maybe I will actually stay up to try and finish this loop to say. Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet's somewhere in the around the mansion. Lead the way. There you go. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey, Violet. What's up?
Hello there, Cherry. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly brings back memories of home.
You lived on your own personal island?
Nothing quite that bourgeois.
Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Want to see?
For me?
I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings, and, well, we have everything that we need to bake whatever we want now. Aw, that's cute.
Oh my.
Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes.
Let's get right to it then, why don't we?
She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor, and I don't remember mine. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes, but with Violet, that wasn't a problem. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long, we've had a cake in the oven, baking away. That could be taken so wrong, though. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day.
Now, just for the finishy touches, a little more here, a little more there.
She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch in her adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping.
I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Cherry, would you mind testing it?
You don't have to ask, believe me. I'm the first in line to try it out.
Thank you. I'm just unsure if what I make is worth eating or not.
Aww. Self-esteem issues. Why? Even if I don't really have them as my favorite, they have some redeeming quality. Why is that?
My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me how to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worried they told me it was delicious to make me feel better.
Ooh, I wonder if... I can't tell if they did this way for gender just because they didn't really want to decide, or if they wanted to be non-binary. I was hoping it's non-binary, but we'll see. I took a little off the top of her cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it.
Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I just started making some cookies and I quite enjoy your company and help, Cherry.
I'd love to. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl of cookie dough. Bowl full of cookie dough. I can't even say cookie dough. And then a tray.
All you need to do is make cookie-shaped pieces out of the dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it'll become something of a mutant cookie in the oven.
Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into size and shape of a cookie.
Perfect. You're a natural.
Thanks, Violet. Wow. And the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this?
Perhaps since I was about, say, 5. To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at.
I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face.
You've gotten quite skilled at this, Cherry. I just wanted to say again, thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now.
It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds, we kept working on the cookies in admirable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. You said you had a sister?
Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. First twins in the family. She... Oh, I'm on my room on my tray.
She flashed a devious smile in my direction right before she lightly drew a top on my face. Violet! Okay, I'm okay with this I am her though, to be honest. What's with that cheeky? Before I could react, it splattered against and stuck to my face. She burst into childlike laughter.
Nice catch, Cherry. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time.
Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. She dodged them with ease and then laughed.
It's quite humorous how an old caretaker managed to do what you are struggling to do now.
I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time, it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike!
Oh, you are so going down.
Her smile turned devilish as she grabbed another dough ball. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. That's what I would do in this situation anyway, so. I've only a second before her next volley. I go on the defensive. I ducked behind the kitchen counter. An instant later, a dough ball flew above my head. Nice! While I was gloating, Violet threw a dough ball that splattered against my forehead. And then another landed right next to it. I'm not even surprised. Mercy! And then another. I crumpled to the floor in defeat.
I declare this my victory in absolute confidence.
She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. It splattered right against her left cheek.
Oh, you're even more dead now?
Oh no. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Some say you can... Did I die? Some say you can still hear my screams in that kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that aside to Great Roar to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious.
Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you came to this island.
She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some of the remaining dough. We locked eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic.
Thanks for playing along, Cherry. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So, thank you for indulging my little limb.
It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think it got a few good hits to make it worth it.
I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse.
Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs in my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine.
I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this.
I like that, Violet. I've had a lot of fun with you, too. You're full of surprises, you know.
Just wait and see. There's more where that came from.
We spend the rest of the day talking and eating little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. It seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh, hey Cherry. What are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So, how'd your date with Violet go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? Cat's an alcoholic. That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Good. You deserve it. Anyway, my date with Violet today was awesome. It was wonderful. And that's not a word I say very often. It's not every day you get to spend with a woman who can turn a kitchen into a war zone. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun, and that's not the amnesia talking. Violet really is something, isn't she? No kidding. I expect no less from the woman who's currently our audience favorite. Whenever we get you both in the same room, ratings just soar through the roof. I can't say I'm surprised to hear that. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. You know, I know, don't worry. I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Oh, thanks for your everlasting faith in me, Cat. Looks like we finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. But it was a nice break. Night, Cherry. Night, Cat. I walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. Or so he thought. The scent of something delicious is being freshly baked walked through the kitchen. I told you! So far we've gotten a talent from every girl. We did video games in one of these dreams with Tara. We got Yui with her countryside. And now we got baking with Violet. So I wonder what the heck is going on. It's just the two of us. Looks like this batch didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Uh-oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Cherry. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's... I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. Ah, yes. That's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Cherry. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world would just mean her, I'm sorry. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having breakfast. So, how was the date?
Yeah, tell us!
Tara was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold.
It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and cookies yesterday together, Cherry and I. I hope you all enjoy it.
My ear. They're amazing, Scarlet. Or not Scarlet. Wow, I can't even. Sorry. You're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us.
Thanks so much. They're so delicious.
Tara scribbled, "War of attrition is likely not an option."
What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing.
So, how come there's cookie batter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see batter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the batter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things in our firefight.
That's... You sure it was just baking together?
Oh, I thought it was more than that. Why are we teasing her? I charade as if I was heartbroken.
I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Hubba hubba. Wait, no, nothing like that happened.
Allie and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. Oh, Lord.
I don't get it. That's because you're a good person, Yui.
I think what Ellie's trying to say is that Violet and Cherry... Ellie stuffed the cookie into Scarlet's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Oh, no.
Mm. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make these sometime, Violet.
It would be my pleasure, Allie. Oh.
It would be my pleasure, Allie.
There we go. Ooh, teach me too. Why should Cherry have all the good stuff? We spend the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Morning, Cherry. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage keeps me alive, drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already on the 6th day of the show. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Shouldn't be too hard, no. Please don't jinx me. Break a leg? Seriously, actually, breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's late date. You're not helping, Cat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my third soulmate candidate, Allie. They gave us no choice. Oh.
Howdy, Cherry. You ready for round 2? I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work.
Aw, I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those 2 little death machines.
Then I think you'll love Wagon's store today. There's no wheels where we're going.
What do you mean?
You'll see. Follow me. First I'm going to need you to close your eyes.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
Nothing to worry about, Cherry. I'll be right next to you the whole time.
Because that's always gone well.
Hasn't it?
Allie moved back behind me and I covered my eyes with her hands.
Now let's just keep walking forward. Trust me.
Right. I'd be lying to say if I wasn't so enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step after step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water? Are you trying to make me drown myself?
Of course not. Though I do have to admit, this does look like how they killed people back in the day. You're going to want to take a really high step forward next where it's going to hurt.
I raised my right leg as high as I could and stepped forward. Something clanged, like metal. Oh no. Next I brought over my left leg.
Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I gotta do one thing.
Allie let go of me and took a few steps forward.
Brace yourself.
Wait, what's... Oh, okay, I know what we're doing now. We're surfboarding, aren't we? Yep. We're sailboating. I was knocked off my feet by a sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed into my body as I struggled to regain my balance.
All aboard the SS St. Alley.
Oh my. When and where did you get a boat?
Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning.
You just found it. Not... Do we remember what happened the last time we found something? Those helmets? Anyway, I
asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island?
I like the sound of that.
And away we go!
We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seems so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Allie? You don't seem as chipper as usual.
I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, I promise. I'm just worried about my old man.
I'm sorry. Was it your father?
Yeah. He's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia? I'm talking about Lucius. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me with a whole lot of kids.
Sounds like a cool dude.
You sure have a way with your words, don't you, Cherry? I don't dwell on much on the past. It just slows you down.
I couldn't agree more.
Is that the amnesia talking?
Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek.
I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check.
What's he like?
Let's just say a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained.
If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hello, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn. The sudden force almost threw me off the boat. Hey, what was that for?
Oh, nothing at all.
I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching right now just to make sure you're safe.
You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes his day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea.
What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned to me and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was raining through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop.
Before I go to bed, I want to tell you that
Sorry, we had a little emergency.
That's gotta give Lucius a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this?
I couldn't help but laugh. Good job, Allie.
Whatever. It's been a fun ride so far. And here's the next one with you, Cherry.
She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together, cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. I'm feeling a little bit of the late night munchies. Guess I'll head downstairs. I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet! There were some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Delicious. Got a case of the midnight munchies? I figured I'd do my solo duty and help finish the cookies Violet and I made. Right. Only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make that sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk to you. What's up? How'd your date with Allie today go? I'll go with awesome. Again, I think I haven't had a bad one. That was pretty good. Right. There's never a dull moment with Allie. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see, and I really want to get her to know her more. Interesting. Interesting. That's good. Allie's pretty out there as far as people go. I can see why she'd have a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure she'd open up to anybody at BU. People thought she didn't have much of a choice here. I guess you two are proving them wrong. I guess so. Well, that should be enough for today. Enough footage for today. Thanks, Jerry. You'll be happy to know that Phase 2 of the plan was a smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding. The square between Scarlet, Violet, and Allie has viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the records for the ratings on the Killer Dating Game Show. It's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plaque for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Oh no. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. Let never be said that I'm anything but supportive. Anyway, we're on to Phase 3. It's pretty much the same as Phase 2, except with third dates this time. And one caveat. Wait, what? What's that, Cat? I'm sure you got a favorite in mind between Scarlet, Violet, and Allie. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives the audiences something to look forward to. Sounds good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later. Night, Jerry. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help till now, Cat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. And walk back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So it rewrites memories? Pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel since it comes with the reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. I was supposed to help people after the war. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Thank you. Really. Thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us that honestly most people will never... Don't mention it, Cherry. It's what I do. If they manage to trace it back to me, then I'll accept whatever comes. Aww. It'd be the first time I helped somebody in quite some time. Scarlet. The boat is just past the woods, behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in the spire's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know. To get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Aww. A beach scene? Seriously?
Not only gratuitous, but oh so predictable. Oh, come on. It's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right, but it's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You looked better.
Tara was practically crawling on the beach stand, like a zombie with one arm.
Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade underneath the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it.
I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water. Come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water.
I didn't bring anything to change. No, that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off.
You up to join them?
I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first.
Allie pulled me in with her arms and kissed me passionately.
It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw?
I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping.
The look on your face is priceless. Oh my god. Try to keep up.
Allie ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Morning, Cherry. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be, this time. As nice as this island is, it's a gilded cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon. That's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of the next 3 dates. I can't help you there. But assuming you do, you will get to leave here with one of Scarlet, Violet, or Allie. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be going on the 3rd date with today. Who's it going to be? So, Violet first, then. You didn't let me down, Cherry. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience's favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out a fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her, grabbed one of the cookies in a smooth motion. Ow! Hot! I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain? Damn, that was delicious.
Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never failed to make me laugh, Cherry. I quite admire that.
I did mocking bow with my arms behind my back and found my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, milady.
Stop, you!
I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah.
You do know these are for sharing with everyone, right?
I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the bit we were performing.
That reminds me. Cherry?
What's up, Violet?
It's come to my attention that this show will be ending quite soon.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't intend to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always wanted to do.
And what's that?
What I want is to go on a date. The kind that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together, and it'd be so romantic.
Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen.
Can we now? Which one?
Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn.
Really? You've got to be kidding me.
You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen.
Yay!
She did a little cheer and dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess this will be touch and go. If you would? Huh.
It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic.
She pulled a basket out from behind her.
Care to join me in the lovely outdoors?
I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Aww. We walked outside for a little while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful.
Dig in. I brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back.
I've got to be the luckiest person alive.
Save that talk for after you try this. I'm letting you have the first bite.
Sorry. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock pouted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it, I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You've made this week so special.
I feel the same way, Cherry. And there is more where that came from.
You're absolutely right. I got something prepared just for the two of us next. You owe me one, Cherry. Oh, what did we do to get this from Kat?
Huh?
We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the while. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island.
I didn't know we had room like this in the mansion.
I'm not surprised. Tara's being pretty territorial about this from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. I did a little jazz hands at the TV. Oh no! Why the jazz hands? Violet clapped as if I put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what movies we had in the store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, war movies, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. I'll put on the rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet, with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York to become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced for the whole movie. Me? I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears.
This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life! My whole life!
Then how about we take a scene you like from the movie and turn it into a painting?
Oh my gosh, you didn't!
Just wait right there for a second.
Okay.
I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sitch. You got some nerve putting this together at last minute. I like that about you. 4. Sub everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion stat. Aw man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you got free time for this. And so we started painting on the canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of a scene from the movie. Ugh, there's too many to pick from.
Which scene are you painting, Cherry?
Haven't decided yet. How about you?
I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy she loves her. It was just so romantic.
She sighed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart in her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working on there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist. Me, not so much. That was embarrassing, but man, was it worth it to just see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by a gurgle from her stomach.
Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now?
Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner?
I do believe it is.
Oh, we're back here. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that we were at, went to our first date. So we did. Apparently, she was trying too hard to be prim and proper back then, and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm. Almost literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world, and laughing about scenes in the movie in our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went for the long-awaited walk on the beach. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play the music for us as we scurried by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company and warmth and silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, and future were so much different than before because of each other.
You know, Cherry, if you asked me to marry you right now, without doubt, I'd accept. I know it sounds quite crazy to say that in such a short period of time, but I know.
She kissed me passionately with everything she had. And what came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date.
Come closer.
And just like that, that's my last date with Violet. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why's that? You tend to come out here when you're lost in thought. That's all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Violet today? Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow, she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time make me laugh like a child alongside her. No idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now, what I want to make her most is make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I've had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, No comments. Anyway, I'd ask if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You're going to stay here for long? Nah, I'll probably be going back inside soon. I'll keep you company till then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Kat. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out here alive. That the only way left for me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? Of course, Cherry. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out here for a little longer before he called it a night. I'm lucky I have someone I can trust on my side. Oh, no. Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. For several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair catch the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen.
Morning, Cherry.
Morning to you too, Violet.
Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell?
Not one bit.
Fantastic.
She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. Aw.
No take backs.
We lay together in bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply
cannot wait till we leave here together, Cherry. We will be the greatest partnership of all time. An empire like no other.
I feel like an ambitious woman.
Huh. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no?
Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract.
It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. To entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could.
Morning, Cherry. You'll be happy to know your third date with Violet yesterday was pretty well received. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in a pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is it going to be? Allie? Yeah, Allie. To be honest, I'm not sure if your dates with Allie are really dates, or more just trying different kinds of transportation. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Let's get those cameras rolling. I found Allie by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me.
You are not going to believe this, Cherry!
What's that? Alright. Allie, what did you do? Alright. Who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take out 4's patient. Why does 4 get picked on? Oh, come on!
We'll walk and talk. Come on. Well, let's walk. Maybe more like run like hell. Forrest's not going to be happy when he finds out that I... whatever. Come on, let's go.
She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on?
You're not going to believe what I just found.
What's that?
Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... Oh, wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you.
I'm going to have to close my eyes again, right?
I love how fast you learn things, Cherry.
She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I was enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest?
Just a bit more now. Alright. You can open your eyes now.
Oh! How on earth? We were inside a small plane, the very same one I'd been rudely awakened up my first day here. How did you even...
It was just sane in the forest, so I thought, why not, right?
I have so many questions. Wait a minute. Are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Allie rushed to the cockpit. Oh, crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades.
Huh? I wonder what this big red button does.
Oh god, get me out of here! I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. I hate you, Allie.
And away we go!
We're screwed. The engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door.
Ooh. Come on, be honest. You were thinking the same thing. You put a big juicy red button here, completely unattended, and expect a good citizen like me not press it? You're bonkers.
You got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute. If you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane?
Technically, nobody, but...
The right rein of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Ugh! I slammed into the wall yet again.
Well, we didn't need that ring anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like Kindy's.
Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien Cat. Allie was going to be the death of me. I tried to run to the cockpit, but all I could do was stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth.
I'm just kidding. I got this.
Allie ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Oh. Yeah.
Alright, I got this.
The plane seemed to stabilize in the matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were going to...
Oops.
Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape.
Not so bad if I do say so myself.
Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it.
Here now, for the moment you've all been waiting for.
We started gaining altitude. Slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Allie yelled out in triumph.
Woohoo!
I joined it and yelled out with glee.
It's a pretty great feeling, huh?
Not dying in a fiery plane crash?
Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living?
You talking about freedom or flying?
Oh, why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here.
What's that, Allie?
This is the only place I can find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us in here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the book earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible.
I'm guessing you know what the show really is about then, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either.
What? Why?
Believe me, you're better off not knowing.
What? Allie? What are you hiding? Who are you really?
Look, we don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's almost already out of fuel.
Sure enough, we had already started descending.
Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Cherry. I know there's so many lies going around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Oh, I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me?
I really don't have a reason not to. Of course I do, Allie. You know that.
You won't regret it. Promise.
So what can you tell me?
There's no time. Long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death. Not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now.
Whose?
No time to talk. We're almost back in range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust him. Are we clear?
Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower.
Alright. We're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? What else? Ah! Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That really doesn't limit it much.
I guess not.
After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane, as she should. Kat and Allie seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. But luckily, nothing came of it. Next, the production staff separated Allie and I. Looks like Kat had arranged something special for the two of us. All I was told is that I wasn't allowed to see Allie until the evening. Apparently, that's the nicest time to film. Till then, the production team helped me to look a part of a romantic novel protagonist. I was dressed to the nines. I must have sat through 100 photo shoots and interviews before they told me it was time to see her. But it was well worth it. Wow, even for this island, this place is fancy with a capital F. Tell me about it. I broke one plate here, and I'll have to pay it off for the rest of my life. Welcome to Oron High School Host Club, everyone. Welcome to the Ocean Palace. Allow me to show you your seat. Two gestured at me to follow him. We'd only taken a few steps when I saw her, and when I did, I couldn't help but crack up. You know, I kinda expected you to be dressed up too, given all the shit the crew put me through.
What's the point? It'd just get ruined.
How would it get ruined?
Oh, you'll see. Come on.
She reached out for my hand. I put mine in hers with a smile on my face. She pulled me along her towards the She pulled me along with her towards the door.
Whoa!
We stumbled against the table, which knocked the plate down to the floor. It promptly shattered into a million pieces.
In case you were watching, Cat, that was Sue.
I knew I should have just been an accountant. It's been a while since we heard him talk about being an accountant. She laughed as she pulled me along with her to the outside. The night air had never tasted so fresh. Each breath for air as we ran along the road made my worries and fears just disappear. Eventually, we ran all the way to the beach.
Come on!
She tightened her hand and pulled me along with her to the water.
Wait, just a...
She laughed like a maniac as she cannonballed us into the ocean. My first instinct was to swim back up to the surface, but then Allie put her hands against my face and looked into my eyes. She smiled and then kissed me passionately. It was as if time had stopped. A few moments later, we went back up to the surface.
I figured you could use a fun distraction from everything that happened earlier.
Was she doing this for me? I never know what to expect with you, you know.
And you never will.
It was a night to remember. After my date with Allie, I waited around outside till the time I expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already has enough footage for today. Might as well try and find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Not here either. Ah! Kat was at a table writing something down at the frantic pace, one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Oh, hey Cherry. I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheets Sue was working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. I'll be stuck here for a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So, how's today's date with Allie go? I probably shouldn't tell the whole truth, but enough of it should be good. It was awesome. I don't know how, but the more time I spent with Allie, the better it goes. Being married to her would make every day an adventure, and I like the sound of that. I'm sure it'd be an adventure, but the jury's out if it's the one you'd walk away from. But I can see she makes you happy. Really, that counts for a lot nowadays. Though you might want to start wearing body armor if you stay that way. Oh boy. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day, and then you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you'll be able to tell me what my old life was like. Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't worry. I made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so. For your sake, Cherry. So when I'm out here, what are you going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in this crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Cherry. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you, and only you. Oh, that was a short one.
Huh. Well, this isn't the worst place I thought I could wake up yesterday.
I'll take that as a compliment. She laughed and pinched my cheek.
Well, it's been about the last cherry. I've some more cruising around to do, and I think you've got another day on your plate today.
Yeah, that's just how the show goes. Sorry. She was gone before I even had a chance to finish. That woman is a force of nature. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine. Just watch. Good morning, Cat. Morning, Cherry. How'd you sleep? Very well, thanks. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. Ah, that reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Cherry has?
Do I look like I'm made of money?
You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'd ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. Well, ain't he a lovely boss? He walked away. So, how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Scarlet. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then without further ado, lights, camera. Don't get yourself killed. I found Scarlet in the same place where I met her. She was so engrossed in a book, with a pile of books next to her. They looked as if they'd been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What's your reading? Hi, Cherry. Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied taste. I quite like these stories, especially this one. Which one are you reading? It's called The Princesses of a Veranda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in... Try me! I smiled at her. She smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. Aww. There's a young girl, Nera, who was the princess of the kingdom of Veranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. Scarlet giggled like a child. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria never failed to see each other in secret, every night by the crooked trees in the western forests. But those days won't last. One day, her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again, and Nera is forced to become queen at the age of 16. In her mother's absence, Nera does her best to lead the kingdom, and for years it prospers. She's like no other leader they had before. But secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people she loved with all of her heart. She cries every night, alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. And one day, Nera is cursed by the same witch that took her mother and forgets everything. Her name, her family, her kingdom. Everything except for Aloria. And the desire to leave. And so she leaves, and no one in the village ever sees her again. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on, believe me. Scarlet, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes, and I could tell how much she loved this story. Well, there's not much left, but... Well, Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in the neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day, she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by this very same witch who took her memory. and that her people no longer prospered the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nero confronts the witch on the border of Averanda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nero's mother, the Lost Queen. Nero's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nero makes. That's quite the cliffhanger. I want to know what happens next. Believe me, me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nero's shoes? I'd leave. If Mother was just trying to bring us back to give an ultimatum, then she could probably take care of it, honestly. I think I'd leave and never come back. Interesting. Why is that? There's no point living without love. Even if it was better for the kingdom of Nero to stay, it would guarantee her love could never be realized. And that's just too sad. I think the same way. I've loved this story ever since I lost my memories. I'm sure I don't have a kingdom or anything, but sometimes you wonder, you know? Yeah, I get the same feeling too. That's just my life, you know? You just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy that you're the one I get to move forward with, Cherry. Me too, Scarlet. There's no one else I'd rather be with right here, right now. And speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Where's that? I'll give you a hint. I've been thinking about this place ever since you mentioned that you love fairy tales. Oh my gosh. There's turtles down here. Turtles! She was practically dancing around the room, taking in all the sights. It was impossible not to smile. I figured the Ocean Palace just might be your thing. Scarlet practically jumped on me and squeezed the life out of me in a deathly bear hug. This is wonderful, Cherry. Thank you so much. You made everything so special in ways I honestly couldn't believe. But you did it! And this is just the beginning, Scarlet. We're in this together. I held Scarlet and kissed her on the lips. It was like an explosion of passion that had set me on fire as she kissed me back and wrapped her arms around me. Always. We looked deep in each other's eyes. Then... Oh, not this again. In a split second, the room became pitch black. I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face, much less Scarlet. Why is this always the last person we hang out with, too? Cherry? Looks like there's a blackout. Scarlet had held my hand tight. Maybe she was afraid of the dark? I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard... Why did my... Okay. There we go. I don't know why my internet's doing this right now again. I'm waiting for connecting chat to be okayed. Come on, just connect. Okay, well, that means my internet's now going to mess up again. I hate this. Okay, there we go. I didn't have a chance to respond before I heard a rush of footsteps coming towards us in the dark. Something isn't right. Oh no. We're surrounded. A familiar voice cut through the short silence of me holding my breath. I'm sorry, Cherry. You just didn't make the cut. We've got to get out of here. Just make it quick, please. I could hear the woman that voice belonged to walk away. I dashed from the table, pulling Scarlet along with me. Whoa, what's going on? Who are... Just come with me. We've got to get out of... I didn't even make 5 steps before I was tackled down and cuffed behind my back. Cherry! I screamed for her to run, but they made sure no sound could escape as they pinned me to the ground. Scarlet, you gotta run! Get out of here! It was no use. Even though she was just a few feet away, I was powerless to get an inch closer. They tackled her down in a second. I heard the clink of the cups as they dragged her away. I struggled with everything I had to give up. To save her, to run, for what felt like an eternity. Then, nothing. Oh, look, guess where we're back at. I woke up in an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Cherry. What's going on, Cat? Get me out of here! I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Cat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turn on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Cherry. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You're taking your bow, and when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting for all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together, far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Cherry. Wait. What? You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want you to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Cat? We've always been a team, you and me. No matter what, we're in this together. Thanks, Cherry. How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life. She shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making her eyes at Cat here to see where her true loyalties lied. I'm sorry, Cherry, but it's true. Oh, fuck. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Okay, that one I'm not even really surprised with, to be honest. I knew you were playing something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me exactly what it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I need to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Sorry. Alright. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Cherry. You know, you've got an expression that would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Cherry, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Cat kill you. Why? Why, Cat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. It's taking a while to load. Where am I? I'm underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep. For just a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I open my eyes and I can see...
Hang on, just a little longer, Cherry.
Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. I try to speak, but it's no use. My mouth won't speak the words I want them to.
You're awake! I'm so glad, but you're going to wish you were asleep for this next bit. Trust me. And sorry in advance.
Huh? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed a button. As if on cue, as if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but did nothing to alleviate the pain. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in them. You know, Cherry, you're in luck. Usually, I'd just kill you for this. But a new opportunity's just opened up, and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Cherry, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Always the hero, aren't you, Cherry? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Cherry.
Hold on just a little longer, Cherry.
She looked away from me as if she heard something. What? I couldn't tell.
Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. I'm sorry, Cherry. I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough.
She pressed another button on the terminal.
I got to run back to my tank, or they'll know something's up.
She pressed her hand against the glass.
Hold on just a little longer, okay? I'll get us out of here.
Alright. The pain. It stopped. The world turned dark. I've been here before. I'm Cherry. I'm on some kind of dating show. Find love or die trying. Allie, she helped me. I gotta find her. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Cat? I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember. But I remember enough to know that she's bad news. We've done this long dance over and over, more times than I can count by now. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Terra, Violet, and Yui. Each of them. Countless times. Am I a bad person? Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Allie. But first for the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Cat know that I remember what's happened before. I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for the new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the Killer Dane show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui. I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's not impossible to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. You still have no idea what you got into, Terra. Killer Dane show or not. I love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Allie. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Alright.
Howdy, Cherry. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you.
It'd be my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we always done when we met each other. Yeah, I think my frame rate's been like this for a bit, so maybe it's time for me to get ready to call it quits. The second we got to the undercourt area of the forest, her smile faded.
I'm glad you got the hint, Cherry. You haven't given away yourself to anyone yet, right?
No, I haven't. As far as Cat knows, I don't remember anything as usual.
Sweet! I knew it was right to help you first.
Really? Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I gotta ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place?
Honestly, I got lucky.
I'm just keeping an eye on my CPU, but I think it's starting to hate me. Let me pull this up, see if that helps a little bit. Oh. Nah.
I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever.
Okay, yeah, I think my CPU's finally, or my frame per sections.
I'm sorry I couldn't gain all your memories back.
Yeah, I think I probably should end stream because my frame rate is kind of dripping. So we'll stop here. Talking. Is that going to help us a little bit? Yep. Helps a little bit. Oh, wow, that really dropped it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I think that's where we're going to end it for today. Wow, my frame rate's really dropping, so it's definitely time for me to go. Sorry about that. Thanks for stopping out. I have a date with my bed, and I guess I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.